Hello guys, Engineer Ken nga pala. So sa video na to, meron tayong isolve na problem about power plants. So a hydroelectric generating station is supplied from a reservoir of capacity 5 times 10 raised to 6 cubic meters at a head of 200 meters. Find the total energy available in kilowatt hour if the overall efficiency is 75%. So first na pwede natin gawin is isulat muna natin yung mga given. So, meron tayong capacity na 5 times 10 raised to 6 cubic meters. So, volume ito. So, V is equal to 5 times 10 raised to 6 cubic meters. Tapos, meron tayong head or height ng reservoir na 200 meters. So, height 200 meters. Find the total energy available in kilowatt hour if the overall efficiency is 75%. So, efficiency, 75%. Okay, so next step, hanap tayo ng formula to solve yung hinahanap natin. So, for this problem, so since hydroelectric power plant ito, so meron tayong formula na ng P input or yung input power ng generating station for hydroelectric, which is P. So, itong P na to in watts, P input is equal to Q omega H. So, ano tong Q? Tong Q na to is sinatawag na volumetric flow rate. So, ang unit ng volumetric flow rate natin is volume per unit time. Ito namang omega natin. So, tinatawag naman ito na specific weight natin. So, ito yung specific weight ng material natin or fluid. So, since hydroelectric generating station ito, so assume natin na yung fluid natin is water. So, ang unit na ito is in terms of weight. So, weight ito per unit volume. Then, meron tayong H, which is yung head natin. So, distance ito or height. Okay. So, since meron tayong volume, meron tayong height dito, so magagamit natin tong formula na to. Okay. So, first, siguro try muna natin isolve tong P input natin. So, Q, which is volume per unit time. So, may volume tayo na 5 times 10 raised to 6 cubic meters. Then, time. So, since wala tayong time dito, so, assume muna natin na, lagay muna natin sa baba. Next, omega. So, weight. Ano bang formula ng weight? So, weight is equal to mass times gravitational acceleration. So, M. So, wala tayong mass dito. So, specific weight. So, since water yung fluid natin, no, kailangan nating malaman na ang specific weight ng water is approximately 9,810 newtons per cubic meter. So, saan nga ba nakuha yung 9,810 newtons per cubic meter? So, since alam naman natin, di ba, na weight is equal to mass times gravitational acceleration, tapos over volume. So, over volume. Ayan. Kung mapapansin natin dito, meron tayong mass over volume, di ba? So, itong mass over volume na to is density. So, density ito. So, ano nga ba yung density ng water? So, approximately, so, rho of H2O is approximately 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. So, approximately 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. Tapos, meron tayong G or gravitational acceleration na 9.81 meters per second. So, kung isosolve natin itong weight over volume na to, which is yung omega natin, so, omega is equal to density times gravitational acceleration. So, rho times G. So yung rho natin for water, 1,000. Tapos G natin, 9.81. So ang magiging sagot natin is 9,810. Tapos yung unit natin, so kilogram per cubic meter. Tapos times unit ng gravitational acceleration is meter per second square. Ayan, so dapat maging familiar kayo sa mga units ng parameters natin. So kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong kilogram, meters per second square. So alam naman natin, 'di ba, na ang unit ng weight is mass times gravitational acceleration. So kung multiply natin yung kilogram times meter per second square, ang makukuha natin is unit of Newton. Kasi ang weight natin is just a force. Force pababa. Force pababa siya. So yun yung weight natin. So alam naman natin, 'di ba, force is equals to mass times acceleration. Pero yung acceleration natin pababa, yun yung gravitational acceleration. So yung weight is a unit of weight is just equal to force. Yung unit niya, okay? So itong part na to is just Newton. Tapos meron tayong cubic meter. So ngayon, meron tayo dito 9, 8, 10 newtons per cubic meter. Tapos meron tayong head na 200 meters. Ayan. So ito, so wala tayong time, 'di ba? So paano natin i-manipulate yung formula natin? So ayan. So try nating eliminate tong t. So t. So try natin multiply both sides by t. Yan. So t times p input is equal to 5 times 10 raised to 6 na lang yan kasi nag-multiply ka ng t both sides. So makakancel yung t dyan. Times 9, 8, 10 times 200. Okay. Pero since wala nga tayong time, so assume natin na itong t times p input is just energy input. So energy input siya. Kasi alam naman natin, 'di ba, na power times time is equal to energy. So magiging energy input na siya. So lagay na lang natin W for energy. Ayan, win. Energy input. So ngayon, ito na yung magiging energy input natin. Times 9, 8, 10 times 200. Okay. So try nating i-solve to. So try nating i-solve yung energy input natin. So 5 times 10 raised to 6 times 9, 8, 10 times 200. So ang energy input natin is 9.81 times 10 raised to 12. Raised to 12. Pero ano yung unit niyan? So try natin i-assess yung unit. Okay? So meron tayong unit ng volumetric flow rate. So in terms of volume, so cubic meters over time. Pero since na-eliminate na natin yung time, so cubic meters na lang. Times, meron tayong Newton per cubic meter times, meron tayong meters. Yan. So cancel, cancel. So ang magiging unit nito is 9.81 times 10 raised to 12 Newton meter. Or simply 9.81 times 10 raised to 12 joules na lang. Okay, so joules. Kasi same lang naman ang joules sa Newton meter. Ayan. So meron na tayong energy input. Pero yung hinahanap natin is energy output. So ngayon, gagamitin na ngayon natin yung efficiency natin, which is 75%. So alam naman natin, di ba, efficiency is equal to what? P out, or since energy na to, so gawin na nating energy out over energy in. Yan. So, para makuha tong energy output natin, so kailangan natin i-multiply yung efficiency dun sa input energy. So, Win times efficiency, which is 9.81 times 10 raised to 12 times 0.75. So, energy output natin ngayon is equal to what? 9.81 times 10 raised to 12 times 0.75. Yan. So, meron tayong energy output na 7.3575. Joules. Ayan. So, ito na yung energy output natin. Pero since ang unit na kinukuha natin is kilowatt-hour, so kailangan muna nating i-convert yung joules into kilowatt-hour. So, ano nga ba yung conversion natin? So, another conversion ulit. So, alam naman natin, di ba, na joules is equal to watt second, di ba? So, yun yung unit ng joules natin. So, watt second, newton meter. So, madami siya. Depende na lang sa context ng sinosolve natin. So, dapat familiar tayo sa mga units. Okay? So, joule is equal to watt seconds. So, watt second. So, power times time. Watt seconds. Ito yung basic unit ng joule natin. Okay? So, kung watt seconds yan, so, magiging watt second na to, no? So, ko-convert ngayon natin to into kilowatt hour. So, I think wala nang space. Check na lang natin dito sa baba. 7.3575 times 10 raised to 12 watt seconds. So, ngayon, kailangan natin maging kilowatt hour to. So, times. So, yung watt na yan, so, gawin natin kilowatt. So, kung gusto nating eliminate yung watt na yan sa taas, kailangan natin ng watt sa baba. And gusto natin is kilowatt. So, conversion, 1 kilowatt is 1,000 watts. So, meron na tayong kilowatt. Next, yung second, gawin nating R. So, second sa baba, R sa taas. So, 1 R is equal to how many seconds? So, 60 seconds sa isang minuto. Tapos, sa isang oras, meron tayong 60 minutes. So, 60 times 60 is 3,600. Okay, so cancel na natin tong seconds and yung watt. So, ngayon, magiging unit na natin is kilowatt hour. So, ngayon, ang magiging sagot natin for energy output is, solve na natin to. So, 7.3575 times 10 raised to 12 times 1 over 1,000 times 1 over 3,600. Okay. So, ang sagot natin is ito. 2,043,750 watt hour or kilowatt hour. Ayan. Or simply, kung titignan natin, so since naka times 10 raised to 6 ito, so divide lang natin ng 10 raised to 6. Ayan. So ang sagot is 2.04375 or approximately 2.044 times 10 raised to 6 kilowatt hour. So, ito yung magiging energy output natin. So ang sagot sa problem na to is letter B, which is 2.044 times 10 raised to 6 kilowatt-hour. Okay, so ayun, if may questions kayo sa mga nagamit nating formulas, sa mga units and mga conversions natin, pati sa mga constants, feel free to comment na lang. And ayun, thank you sa panonood and pakikinig. Bye guys!